How's it going, guys? It's been a long time since I've done any sort of commentaries on this channel, but I'm back with another Call of Duty commentary. This time it is the World War II beta, and I've actually been enjoying it. It's not too bad. I'll be completely honest, my love for Call of Duty has kind of died off over the years, but considering this one's World War II and boots on the ground, I'm actually enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. So, by the way, just in full disclosure, this is my 4th game ever. I think I'm like level 3 in this gameplay that you're watching right now, and first time playing this map too, so that's a double whammy. But I managed to do okay. I think I got some decent gameplay. But yeah, I'm just gonna give my opinion on this Call of Duty from the very little time that I've played. You know, please take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I have not played this game for a lot. I think I have like an hour or so on it, if that, on Steam. So yeah, this is World War II. This is the highly anticipated Call of Duty. It's boots on the ground. It's set in World War II, although they took out the swastikas in multiplayer because it's 2017, and I guess that's offending a lot of people. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I couldn't believe they did that, but I guess you got to keep the people happy, right? So as stupid as that is, that's what they're doing. It's not a big deal though. And if you can get past that, it is a lot of fun. I'm using the grease gun here, which is probably one of the better SMGs. It's actually an SMG that you unlock right away. It's the one that you basically start with. So a lot of people kind of wrote it off, but I was watching some of the bigger Call of Duty commentators, and they were all praising this gun. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. I didn't really know where else to start, and yeah, it was pretty decent. The PPSH, from what I hear, is a lot better. And there was also an update today where, and don't quote me on this, I can even link the patch notes in the description so we'll know for sure, but I heard that they actually patched the grease gun. Because well, people were complaining, I guess. I don't know. I personally like overpowered weapons. I mean, if you go back to Call of Duty World at War, the MP40, that thing was nuts, man. At least at close. Yeah, it had a lot of recoil, but that thing was just, it would melt you, especially with spraying. And they never really fixed it. They never really changed it, and I like that. I like OP guns, but I know a lot of people don't. So it's to each his own. But yeah. Past the grease gun though, the maps I've been playing, I've only played 3 maps. This is the first time I played this map, and then I played the shit, I don't even know the names, guys. I apologize. I really haven't played this game much. But of the maps that I've played, I've been pretty satisfied with them. They do seem to be very small maps, which is good. That offers a lot of close combat opportunities, which is where I personally thrive. And I definitely love that. I think that, you know, the Call of Duty has always been better for that kind of thing. It's just better for fast up close action. If I want something that's a little more slow paced, I'll play something like Battlefield, right? But yeah, it's really good. The map design is, from what I've played, from the very little that I've played, is pretty good. I mean, I like the close combat. There does seem to be a lot of clutter. I mean, even in this map, you can kind of see there's just a lot of shit everywhere. And typically that serves as, you know, as cover, but I find like it's almost, a lot of it can't even be used as cover, so it's decorative, and that kind of, I mean, it doesn't really take away anything, but it kind of makes it hard. But one of the things I wanted to talk about actually with this Call of Duty, and this just kind of comes to my mind here, but it's something that I like and that I've noticed right away, is that there is a flow in Call of Duty, right? There's finally map flow. Now, it's hard to explain, but when we saw games like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, you know, where everyone can move from one side of the map to the other, especially in Advanced Warfare, they can move one side of the map to the other super quickly, it kind of took away the flow. You know what I mean? It was really hard to understand where people were, and as a result of that, people were getting killed from behind a lot. I know that happened to me all the time in those games, just because the enemies could be anywhere. It's really hard to anticipate the enemy's location, because they can travel such great distances in such short periods of time. And another thing is too, they're not limited to the ground, so they can literally go over your head to get from one place to the other, and it's just super hard to keep track of everything. Well, this game, since it's boots on the ground, if you've played Call of Duty enough, you can kind of understand their spawn system a little bit better, and because of that, you can actually understand where people are spawning and where they're going to come from, and you're not really killed from behind as much in this game, assuming your awareness is is relatively decent, right? I mean, of course, if this is your first COD, you're going to get killed a lot because, well, it's just you're playing against people that have been playing COD for years and their game sense is a lot sharper. But no, I like the fact that there's flow in this game. I feel like it does feel like an older Call of Duty. It doesn't quite feel like World at War, which may or may not be a good thing. I know personally World at War was my favorite Call of Duty. I had like 70 days in COD 4, but I still prefer World at War. Had a lot of great memories on it. A lot of it is nostalgia, I'll be honest. But it was a fun game. I really did enjoy it. So yeah, there's flow is back, which is awesome. It plays like an older Call of Duty. Some people are kind of upset with certain things. I think one of the complaints was, you know, that at least for the PC version, that it was kind of like it's just a cash grab because, you know, typically Call of Duty games are optimized for consoles. And I can honestly say that right now I was getting a lot of frame drops and screen tearing, but screen tearing is a separate issue. That's not Call of Duty's fault. It just happens when I record. But it didn't feel super optimized. Then again, it is a beta, so we'll see how it turns out. I know that typically most people get Call of Duties for consoles just because that's what it's optimized for. That does provide the best experience, at least in most people's opinion, in my opinion as well. But I wasn't around for the console beta, so I picked it up on PC, and it does play a little rough around the edges right now in terms of optimization. And it's not just me saying that, by the way. If you go ahead and check the Steam reviews, you'll see a lot of people reporting similar issues. A lot of people with a lot better builds than I have. Like, I have a pretty decent build, a quad-core i7 and a 970, but there are people with, you know, fucking current gen crazy setups that are still experiencing a lot of optimization issues. But I trust that they'll resolve that, at least most of it, come release time. But yeah, all in all, you know, this game's fun. I'm trying to think of if there's anything I should really touch on about. Oh yeah, well, one of the things too I guess I should talk about is the game mode. So I'm playing Team Deathmatch, and you know, Team Deathmatch is a great way to sort of get thrown into anything, right? In Call of Duty especially, it gives you an idea of how the game plays, the movements, it gives you a feel for the maps and things of that nature. But typically when I play Call of Duty, I'm all about that search and destroy. I love search and destroy. It's so much fun. And I again, since I haven't played that much, I didn't even check to see if it was included in the beta, but I don't think it is. I could be wrong, but I don't think that they actually include search and destroy. And if they do, it doesn't really matter. I can't really jump into search until I have a better understanding of the maps and how they play. So I wouldn't jump into search anyway until I played a lot more Team Deathmatch. But I'm really excited. I think search will be a lot of fun in this game. And I think that because it's boots on the ground, I love boots on the ground search and destroy, where everyone's flying all over the place and shit on Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. I just didn't like search as much because, again, there was that awareness issue. It's like, I don't know where they're going to come from. And it's really stressful, and this game just gives you that kind of control back, you know what I mean? And I love that. It's awesome. So anyway, I'm getting slaughtered here, 23 and like 12 or something like that. But again, first map, there were some frame rate issues. I'm gonna hit you with some more excuses. I'm just kidding. I'm bad too, alright? It's been a while since I've really gotten into COD and played it, but now this is a fun game. I think if you're on the fence about purchasing this game, whether it be for console or PC, I think if you want to, like if there's that inner need to buy it that you may have, definitely buy it. If you're concerned about, you know, will I enjoy it? It's really hard to tell because, you know, there's a lot of people that get stoked about the Call of Duties. They buy them and then they just don't play them after the, you know, 2 or 3 months. I know that that's the case for me a lot of the time, even though I'll come back intermittently. But I think that if you haven't got COD in a while and you were a fan of the older Call of Duties, absolutely pick this game up. It is so much fun for what it is. You just have to understand what you're buying, you know what I mean? Don't expect it to be life-changing. It's COD. We all know what COD is by now, so yeah. Anyway, guys, that's been sort of my overall summary of the game. If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. I don't take any offense. Leave a comment, tell me what I can do better, and I'll see you guys next video.